first.
I'm impressed.
History in the making.
It's not really. Yes, I got a haircut. Sorry.
Okay, so first off, it's been a little while since we did a live, and
We've been doing a lot of stuff.
we've been really busy. Also, we had lots of snow days with the kiddo home. People got sick. So that is our
But we did it.
excuse of why we haven't been here. But we're back, and we have lots to go over, I feel like.
Yes, so much.
Yes.
So if you don't
And
know,
so much more to come,
I
even.
just posted pre-loved, our first like drop of pre-loved
I can hear you.
ever. So that just happened.
Yes. We sold our pre-loved stuff before, but Nick, we were kind of like getting a little like backlog of them and wanted to drop a bunch all at once. So if you're interested in our pre-loved program or purchasing a bag, now is the time to go check that out. We've already sold, I think, at least one of them, right? And you dropped it like a minute ago.
I just dropped it.
Yeah.
So that will include. So pre-loved is basically previously loved. It also will include things that are prototypes,
Right.
discontinued colors and designs.
Yep.
Like there's a Margot up there that we just got back, which looks beautiful.
Yes, she took very good care of it.
The mini Shelby is another design that's been discontinued.
Right. Although we have news on that, which is exciting.
I know. It is exciting. And stuff
time.
like that. So if that's what you're into, you can check that out. So right now, Red Milled is going strong. We have Chloe and Mini Chloe. You can't see that. Currently up, and then next week is Maeve Crossbody, and then Boda, then Boda after that, and I think that's it for Red Milled, and then we go into
Bridal
Red.
Bridal Milk.
So this will be the only chance for you to get red if you're interested in red as a color.
Yeah. So next week will be. Just gonna grab this guy. So this is the first time we're launching this bag in Melt, right? Is that correct?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
So it'll just be red,
Right.
and then we'll kind of see how it goes, but it's going to come back, not come back, it's going to come as our standard colors as well.
In Milled, yeah.
In Milled.
So this is our...
Because it looks really good.
Yeah, this is our main crossbody, but in Milled. So it's fully lined, the strap is lined, it's got the closure, and the strap is detachable. So I guess if you wanted to put a different strap on there, or if you wanted to maybe use it as a clutch.
Kind of makes me just want to have it in Milled.
No, it looks great in the other one. In Bridal. But, so yeah, so next week, Maeve Crossbody in Milled Red. And yeah, and right now you can get the Big Chloe and the Mini Chloe in Milled Red. This poodle is.
In case you missed it, we just also did a scrap drop. So whenever we have enough scraps to kind of make, you know, a dozen or 2 dozen boxes, we put those together so that you guys can make stuff with them. So we just did that the other day, and we saved about 100 pounds of leather from going straight to the landfill. So that's super exciting.
I'm gonna get her.
Is she bugging you?
She is just full on attacking.
That's probably a good idea. Leanne's been working on, she'll tell you this in a minute, but she's been working on a redesign of the Mini Shelby, which looks similar and different than the one that we used to carry. So she'll talk to you more about that. The other thing I wanted to talk about is we are waiting, if you're waiting on a bag that's in milled, that's not red, we are waiting for a big shipment of leather to hit, because, you know, that's a little bit delayed. So we're a little bit behind on the milled bags for that reason, but once that hits the shop, we'll get back on those. Penny's bugging Leanne. And I'm sorry if I'm a little nasally.
Yes.
That. You also might have missed that English tan went away as a color, and we're going to be replacing that with...
Yes.
What?
Chestnut.
Chestnut.
Should I grab it?
So, yeah.
She doesn't have a strap yet.
So we just made a body.
There's a lot of irons in the fire. Is that how that goes?
I guess so. A lot of fires in the iron.
So this is our new color. This is chestnut, replacing our English tan color. We wanted something that was a little, oh sorry YouTube, wanted something that was a little bit richer, a little deeper, and this color has Why did I pause? Oh, there. Oh. Did you put a filter on?
Not the end. What?
Right? Doesn't look weird?
It does look weird.
Okay, and it's making the color look weird now.
Great. Did I hit? I didn't even hit. I just went like this.
Yeah, but you... No, maybe it's not.
It looks weird. Oh, is that it?
Oh. There you go. You turned it off. There you go.
Sorry. I don't know how I'm even doing that. I'm not even like near the
they
filter
move
area.
things. I don't know. So anyways, okay, so this is chestnut replacing our English tan. So on the pre-loved right now, we've got a bunch of English tan bags. Not a bunch, but a handful of them because that color is now discontinued. But this is our new color. This is chestnut. Do we know when we're going to be?
Not a clue.
Okay.
Because we're waiting, I was just saying, we're waiting on Mills for
yeah.
this to happen so that we can get some bags prototyped.
Right, and take photographs and stuff.
I'm pretty excited about seeing some specific bags in this color.
Yeah, so. Me too. It has a lot of depth to it.
Yeah.
It's really pretty. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited to do a photo shoot too. We haven't done a photo shoot in quite a while.
I know.
And our excuse to do one is going to be this new color and some new bags that are coming. So, should we talk about the new bags?
Yeah. Go talk about the the whatever they're gonna call it.
Yeah.
You're gonna call it the same thing? You're gonna do something different.
I don't know. Here we go.
Oh, also, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I think we're pushing back because we were hoping to get this out.
Yeah.
That's gonna be pushed back. We have to figure out the schedule because
we do. We've got a lot going on.
We are crazy.
With doing that bag, there was just like things I wanted to change and rework and get it. I just really want to get it right. It's going to be an expensive bag. It's a big bag, so I just really want to make sure it's just right.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to give yourself space from a design to come back to it.
Yeah.
To then like make the right choices.
Right. And right now I am working on a mini version of that bag, which I think will also kind of help me like seal the design in. So I've got that one, I'd say like halfway done. I had to stop so I could get some orders made and get out the door. But we also got a brand new punch that has been incredibly helpful for that turn lock closure. So we were waiting also. I wanted to wait for that to come in the mail before I continued working on the bag. Anyways, okay. So, as you guys know, we dropped our Shelby designs, meaning they're no longer in the collection, and I really wanted to redesign that bag. So, I'm going to show you the new redesign. Now, there are going to be some changes from what you see here, but they will be somewhat minor. I'll talk you guys through them. So, YouTube is just so short. Okay, so here is the new design. I have to hold it up so high. Okay. First things first. So this is her in the what's it called? Burgundy. Okay. So she's a little bit taller than the mini Shelby originally was. And that is because I wanted to make sure we could accommodate our Sally wallet, because I know a lot of you who have the mini Shelby YouTube, you still there? Okay. Okay.
Don't call me.
So the next thing is the strap. So, well, and I guess the weaving. There's a lot. Okay. So you can see here that the weaving is thicker than it was on the mini Shelby. I wanted the weaving to be more substantial and more noticeable because, so it was a 1/2 inch wide before, now it's 3/4 inch, and I just think it just adds more impact to it. So obviously you can also see the lid is gone. So that was a huge design element that's gone. So I really wanted to make sure that the weaving was more noticeable and just stood out more. The reason I took the lid away was I felt like it was overcomplicating the design. It still looked really nice, but it was like a lid and a zipper, and it was a lot. So yeah, so I made the weaving wider to just add a little bit more design element to it. In doing so, I used a punch that was a little bit bigger than my weaving, you can see there. So that is going to change. We got a new punch in the mail for that. That is the correct size, so it'll weave nice and tight. There won't be any holes that you can see and look into the bag with. The other thing that's really cool is the way the strap attaches. We've got like this loop here, this nice solid brass loop that holds the strap in place. And then the strap is quite adjustable. I'm still kind of like on the fence about the strap length exactly, but
She eat that already?
she probably did because she eats them really fast. So it's got a buckle on both sides, which I really like because it makes it look really nice and even. And it makes it super adjustable. So you've got quite a few holes here that you can really play with as far as that goes, but you can see it really holds that in place nicely. Okay. The other thing that's a big thing that we changed on this bag is the closure. Now, oh, and it has an, hello. And it has an interior pocket. So let's get to that. Okay, the closure is different. I may change it. I'm still a little bit on the fence, and I would love to hear what you guys think. So you can look inside there is, so it's one big space, and then it's got a pocket here, it's probably hard to see, that fits a cell phone, and then there's another little slot here to put like a pen or a pencil. So that is the inside, and this part is all milled. Sorry, it's really trying to get some lighting in there so you can see. And then, did I miss it? Did the scrap boxes sell already? Yes, they sold, I'm gonna say within like 10 minutes. They went really fast this time. Is your sound off? I can't hear you. Oh, that's not good. No, our sound shouldn't be off. Can anyone else not hear me? Can everyone hear me okay?
Is your sound off? Can't hear you. Got some strap lengths.
Yeah, it's really adjustable. I'm also super short, so I try to accommodate for much taller people because obviously I'm not normal.
Did I miss it? Did the scrap boxes sell out?
Yeah, I already adjusted it.
Those, oh, whoops.
Okay, so the biggest change is the closure. So you can see here it is, oops, sorry, you too.
Okay. Everyone says they can hear us.
Okay, great. I can hear you, great. Okay, it's a swivel snap with a D-ring. So it just kind of cinches it shut. Now, I've played with the idea. So originally this bag had both a lid and a zipper closure. The zipper closure drove me crazy to get it to fit in there perfectly every time. But I've got a new idea as to how I could put the zipper in that I think could work. But I think if I'm gonna do the zipper, I'm gonna kind of redesign it a little bit and make it a bit more sleek with less like pieces to it, if that makes sense. Oop. Did you just do thumbs down?
I mean, I think you did by accident.
Oh, sorry. No, thumbs up. Ah, rude. Anyways, okay, so yes, this is the new one. I'd love to hear what you guys think. Do you feel like the closure is good as it is, or should I go ahead and redo that zipper? I know a lot of you want to have security in your bags, and this would be pretty much our only bag that is somewhat open of a closure.
Well, I think also like
that.
Traditionally bucket bags don't always have tops.
And I did a bunch of research.
Some are cinch tops, which we're not going to do.
No, I didn't want to do a cinch top. I really wanted the bag to feel very sleek. We could have done a magnet closure, which would just like kind of pinch it more. And Nick, I don't know if did you end up looking into smaller swivel snaps or no? Remember we talked about maybe we could find a shorter
I did, but
one?
then I had to go back and look to see what size those are because
Oh.
you know.
Yeah, got it.
Smaller is relative.
So yeah, so we might go with a smaller one. I might end up replacing it and just putting the zipper in. I just wanted the bag to be really sleek. and
I
pretty.
do think that might be the smallest one.
I think it might
I
be
also
too.
think that there might be one that has this part that's a little smaller.
Shorter,
But
yeah.
I don't know if it's going to make that much of a difference. And then there might be smaller
D-ring.
D-rings. So,
Yeah, it would
but
get it
only,
like.
It would get, yeah.
Yeah, I want to
like
get
half
that
an inch.
significant. Yeah.
So.
So yeah, love to hear what you guys think. Do you want it to be as it is here, or do you want the zipper? Do you feel like the zipper is necessary? I feel like there was a thing further back. Yeah, there you go.
You are a real artist.
That's
You do wonderful work.
Thank
I'm not just saying this.
right.
And you work hard to produce bags for the world.
Oh, that's very nice.
Okay. Do you consider making the woven side strip in a contrasting color? I don't think we thought that.
No, that was definitely not anything I had thought of doing. But
Interesting thought, though.
yeah.
How can I make a wood mold? Like a wet molded leather?
I would imagine, yeah.
Usually people use like a router.
Yeah,
So, like,
and you want
route out.
to use a hardwood, I would imagine.
Well, I think you want to seal it with like a marine grade
Yeah.
because you're gonna wet it.
Polyurethane.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So zipper.
Zipper.
Someone says zipper. Okay. Yeah, I'd love to hear again like what you guys think on that. So keep telling me. Do you like?
Well, the thing with like the zipper and versus that gives a slightly different shape, which might not seem like a big deal, but it does.
Yeah. So this is.
But if you make the zipper shape, and then if you make the zipper shape similar to how that is, it might be too tight, like because it wouldn't be like straight across. It would be like a shaped.
No.
Like panel.
I would make it so it was straight across. So basically,
Okay.
it would look how the old Shelby did, where it was like. I mean, now it's kind of bent from that being there, but yeah, it would kind of go straight across like that.
Okay, so it would give shape to the top. Okay.
Yeah.
Just thinking out loud.
It would somewhat. Yeah. So the other thing I think that is cool about this bag, I imagine that most of you will wear this bag as a crossbody. I know my customers. I know you guys love crossbody bags. But if you wanted to wear it as a shoulder bag, you could. And I think that it looks really cool when you do it this way. Let's see if I can.
Always being cool. That's a nice closure. Could you hang things on the inside of the bag from the swivel? I've had
Yeah, you
people
could.
ask me to make bags
And
like
the
this.
D-ring.
Yeah, I'm sure you could. I think some people hang like their keys. I don't know what else you would really put in there.
Yeah, I think you would do your keys probably.
Is there any other way I can talk to you?
You can
DM us, email us. It's probably the best way to talk to us.
Yeah. So here it is.
We don't have a WhatsApp.
As a shoulder bag, and what I kind of like is how these hang down. Now, I know some people might not like that, but I think it's a nice detail. If you're looking, I mean, part of it is I look at like the bigger like trends going on in the bag world, and if you think about how people are leaving their Birkin bags undone, there's also lots of bags with like ties or
Bag
things
world.
that are hanging down. I feel like this mimics that vibe in a kind of cool way. So this is probably how I would personally wear it, but I know everyone else would probably want to wear it as crossbody. So, but I did want to show you also just how short and long the strap can get as it is in its current state. So I'll do that now.
Wouldn't a zipper limit the capacity a bit more than the current closure? So the answer to that is
a little
yes.
bit.
It depends on like, so she has another zipper idea in mind, but if we did like basically a seam allowance around the top, it would decrease, the volume by, that amount. It's a good question.
Yeah. So this is how short the bag can get. So you guys can hear me. So it can really be.
So it is shouldery.
Yeah, you can
I've
make
been-
it quite shouldery.
I've been thinking, like, does it make sense to offer like shoulder and crossbody?
Like you can choose or.
I don't
get
want to make
both.
it complicated,
I know. I thought the same exact thing because.
or is it worth it? I guess
Right.
because you can do that with that.
Yeah, you can. It's just a matter of do you like this hanging down or do you not? Like if you don't, I would probably
Yeah,
just do it there. Okay, I'll make it as long as it can go currently.
is that bag calfskin. So we just use cowhide, like a North American steer. So it's not calfskin.
But I do really love the milled lining, like with the back, with the what's it called? The pocket and everything.
Mhm.
It's not fully lined, but it goes around the top and it looks really pretty. Okay, and then here it is at its longest point. So you can see that it is quite long, obviously maybe way too long. Oh, I have it backwards. But on Nick, here, you want to put it on? So
normal.
I am 4'11". Nick is...
She struggles to design. So if like it's at your, kind of at your hip then.
Yeah, so Nick is 5'9", 5'8", 5'9". Even on him, that's pretty long. Like,
Okay.
I'd probably bring it up like 2 on either side, but...
I think there's just some room.
Yeah, but like if you're wearing a big jacket or you're a larger person, even than Nick, then...
My judge is if I can put my hand like on the bottom. I don't know why.
So yeah, there's a lot going on there. It's a lot for me to figure out, but I do think at the very least, so I'm gonna make at least one more of these, because we have to photograph it, and I have to figure out, am I gonna do the zipper and go along with the D-ring swivel snap? But so I think I'm gonna go ahead and probably at least design a zipper so we can see what it would look like.
Yeah.
And I can just kind of flip it in place and we can kind of look at it.
You don't mind the strap hangover. That's so she likes it. I'm not.
Yeah, I like it. I think there's probably a large portion of people that wouldn't like that. And that's kind of where we're talking about, like, would it make sense on this particular bag to offer, like, you can...
Like different strap lengths.
Right, you could order a shoulder strap.
So you can still see the side there.
Right, or you could do both, I guess.
What is the detail on the end of the straps? Is there a brass end thingy there? So
No.
there's a brass square loop where it tucks into, but there's nothing on the actual strap.
Which is so funny that you say that, because
Were you thinking
I
about
like
that?
had a dream that it did.
That's weird.
You know, dreaming about bags, that's a weird problem.
Keep the shoulder strap for crossbody and shoulder. I love the look of both. So there you go. Definitely revisit the strap length. So yeah, like we kind of thought.
So maybe it's too long. Is that what they're saying?
There's preference for both.
I see. So yeah, so maybe we make it so you can get one or the other.
I don't know. We'll think about it.
Okay.
I'm not a fan of complicating it because I think...
No, I'm not either. I don't prefer that, that's for sure.
Anyway.
But yeah, so we'll make another design, another version of it where like the holes are the right size. I'm gonna redesign the zipper, I think, so we can at least pop it in there and kind of see if we like that better. And yeah, and we're gonna reconsider the strap length and figure out exactly where that needs to be. If my other question to you guys would be, if you were purchasing this bag, would you wear it as a shoulder bag or would you wear it as a crossbody? I tend to be a shoulder bag type of person, but I know many of our customers like a crossbody strap, so.
Spectacular products with, I don't know those words in Spanish. Hello from Cordoba, Argentina. Hello.
Hi. So yeah, that's the new, there goes our heater. That is the new mini Shelby. We'll be figuring out those little details and making another version at the very least, so we'll be done. But I'm excited. I'm really excited about this. I love how even it looks with, and this was the...
This is my favorite part. The mill, like there's a little bit of milled in there.
Yeah.
Had no idea you were a short king and queen.
I saw that. Yes, we're very short. Well, I'm very short. Nick
I'm
is
normal. Ish. She's small.
But I really love, this was like a happy, not a happy accident, but
Awesome.
when I put the strap on the first time, I was like, oh, this is very wiggly. Like, is there a way for me to tuck this in? And then I was like, ooh, I think we have a brass belt loop. And I was like, it can weave in there, like into the weaving. that brings the bag actually together, and I really love that
I
detail.
got one of these in like 2019.
Yes, that was the one that we had.
And I was like, because I was thinking about putting them on belts.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Yeah, and then I put it on.
Everything
I really
that you
loved
think
it.
of, you should take note of for a future time. That's
Yeah.
how it seems to work. Instead of adding a zipper on top, you could attach a small pouch with a zipper inside the bag, secured to one side with a piece of leather. I'm having trouble visualizing that.
Instead of adding the zipper to the top, you could.
Is it lined? So just like the very top part, it's not like truly lined. There's a pocket there. It's unlined. We'll just say that. Don't know what that is. Yeah, it looks like you could wear it both ways, shoulder or for crossbody.
Yeah, you can.
Don't know what that is. Hello from Arkansas. Hi.
Huh.
Do you ever work with suede? Dun, dun, dun. We don't.
No.
So we typically use a full grain leather, or not typically. We always use a full grain leather. And suede is actually the bottom part of the grain. We considered it as part of
The finishing for the backside.
yeah, as part of the finishing because when leather's split, you basically get suede. So
Yeah, but instead our the backside of our leather is fully finished. So.
but yeah, that's a good question. Suede also is interesting. I feel like yeah, you have to like brush it.
Yeah, and you have to take very
It's
good
a
care of it. So.
total different.
Yeah.
Hello from Nigeria.
Hi.
I alternate depending on shoulder or crossbody, depending on what I'm wearing. That makes sense.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Or if I have to carry other stuff in my hands and don't want the bag to slip off my shoulder.
Right.
Ah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder.
Getting all the text messages.
I am or you are?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's on Nick's reading list? I just finished The Diary of the CEO, I think was the title. And I liked it. I don't really know a lot about the author. I'm kind of at the point where when I search for recommendations, I like find one I like and then like go down the rabbit hole to find ones of ones of ones that, recommendations of recommendations of recommendations. So I think I'm actually going to reread that one and take notes on how to apply certain things. I feel like sometimes when I'm reading these books, it just kind of like reinvigorates me, not necessarily about what they're talking about, but just like reapplying some ideas that I maybe had or didn't have back to what we're doing. Like the one, I don't even remember if this was in the book, but I've heard it a lot, like improving 1% each day will get you much greater results, and you have to have a plan to do that. So I've been thinking about things in like really small steps so that they can add up to a bigger step. On that note, I think eventually we're going to return to our old boxes. Not that that really matters to anyone, but I like the old boxes better.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll be blank with the new tape. Maybe they'll go back
right.
to the branding. But anyway, our class is still in the works. So yeah, we have been brainstorming a lot about that. There's a lot of things that have to happen for classes to work.
Yeah.
So it really does depend on like a lot of different things. The first being getting a space outside
of the house. Yeah.
And we have been looking at spaces, but these things I think take much longer than we would really like.
Yeah.
That's
true.
And then obviously, can we afford to rent space?
There's a lot that goes into it.
Do you sell hardware like buckles? We don't sell hardware, no.
No. But we can recommend Buckle Die. That's they make really great hardware. It's where we get all of our hardware from. Yeah, I don't know. With the bucket bag, I'm really now thinking that maybe the crossbody strap just needs to be a bit shorter. Oop, I saw that.
Yep.
And then and then it comes with a shoulder strap that's just one shorter length.
I think the next book I'm going to do is start with no. We'll see how that goes.
What's a sleeper bag? Your bags include sleeper bags.
I think they mean like a dust bag.
Oh yeah, they do.
So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is that because you're putting the bag to sleep? Is that why? I love that.
Well, some people use them for special occasions.
Yeah. No, they come with a dust bag or a sleeper bag, if that's what you mean by that.
I've never heard sleeper bag before.
Me neither. That's why I thought that was funny.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's a tiny sleeping bag. You roll it up.
Okay.
No, I know. Dust
Was there
bag,
something else we need to talk about?
Yeah. Oh, 30 minutes exactly. Great.
Good.
I don't think so. Got a lot coming up.
Yeah, we do. And I'm hoping.
Red Milt's going to be done soon. Regular red bridle will be available for 2025. We'll see if it comes back for 2026. Chestnut's going to launch. This new bag's going to launch
And
eventually.
the smaller version of it.
The smaller version.
I'm hoping
and then
to have
the
this
redesign of the mini shelby.
Yeah. It's a lot. I'm hoping to have the smaller version of this bag done for next week's live. So hopefully we can go over that. I mean, it's halfway done. I just need to, I really want to finish up the the Maves that I'm working on that need to go out the door, and then I'd like to go back to that and get her done.
Yeah.
So I'd like to have that done for next week.
If you're also just joining us, we put up a bunch, I think 11 pre-loved bags. So if you want to check those out, go ahead.
Yep, go to the website, go to Preloved, and you'll get there.
That's it.
Yeah, I'd say, and just looking at what we have, because Nick has it all over on the table, it's a handful of the English tan that is now discontinued, and yeah, a few other ones. So
Yeah, it's a good select.
it is a good selection, and a lot of stuff is in really good shape, either because people took really good care of it or because it's prototype stuff that we've kept pretty much unused. So yeah. All right, guys, I think that's everything. Did we want to talk about that or no?
I don't think so.
Okay, that's
No
fine.
one wants to hear about that.
All right. Yeah, so next week hopefully we'll have more to show you, more to talk about. Yeah, I'm sure we will. Oh, Nick fell asleep. All right, guys, I hope you have a good week, and yeah. Oh, and if you have opinions about the closure on the bucket bag or the strap, you can, and you didn't put them in here, please go ahead and leave that in the comments, because we'll post this on the grid, because I'd love to hear what you guys think.
I want to hear about that. I think each week we're going to decide if we have enough to chat about.
Right, yeah. And then we'll go ahead and do a live or not do a live based on that. I think that's good.
Maybe we'll catch up. I don't know. Maybe we'll mustard.
Okay.
See you next week.
Bye, guys. So cheesy.